All right, this is for Scorpio. It cut off. So Scorpio, you're starting basically the start of this video. This is going to be the all signs for what's coming towards you in the new year. Okay, so these messages can basically kind of resonate anytime from now until next year, whenever you find this video, or whenever you find this video, because I'm not really putting, I'm thinking of a certain energy, but it can go past that depending on, you know, if the messages resonate for you. Just like zodiac signs don't always matter. Sometimes it's really just about the message. So let's see what you can expect, Scorpio, what's coming towards you in the new year. Because, yeah, you can come back and check this video out sometime next year. See if anything resonates, anything changed, happened, turned out to be. So let's see, Scorpio. Scorpio, what do your angels and ancestors and spirit guides have for you going into the new year? What's coming towards you? What do they want you to know? Scorpio. Oh, breakups to make up, that's all we do. First you love me, then you leave, then you hate me. It's a game for fools. So you could feel like you're going through a back and forth with somebody, but right now, or, you know, coming towards you here, there's going to be a pause in a relationship, a connection. There's going to be a break. Oh, that's too many cards, but I'm going to look at some of them, but put them back. We're going to keep this one. So you're focused on your love life here. Somebody's focused on you. Somebody only has eyes for you, or they're obsessed with you. And this could be the person who you're trying to pause from. Okay, some of you are pausing a connection, going towards someone else who you're focused. It's giving, you know, like third party kind of, Scorpio. You got single here though. Okay, you got friendship. What did I just say? It's giving third party. It's giving another person. It's giving you doing something behind someone's back, or dealing with someone who's doing something behind someone they have their back. So this is probably going to resonate for somebody who's in a connection. If you're in a happy connection, you really should not watch tarot because it's going to make you paranoid. Right? This is going to be for, like, you know that you're with someone or someone that you're dealing with, and you're putting a stop. You're putting a pause on that connection. Okay, maybe you're going to cut someone off who, you know, they want to put you in a third party. So we have anxiety. So yeah, something is causing a lot of fear, stress. Again, this could be something that's happening now, or it's energy that going into the new year, you're moving away from this. You're moving away from, you know, a connection where now you're breaking up, or it's going to be paused. Maybe you only had eyes for this person. Maybe you thought they only had eyes for you. Maybe the connection itself causes you a lot of stress. You know, someone can have mental health issues, whether that's you or a person that you're dealing with. There's a lot of stress here, though, a lot of fear. So you could be fearing something, or you could just be fearful in general, you know, like fearing money. You could be stressed and worried about the economy, or you could just be feeling like you're stressed and struggling. But I feel most importantly, Scorpio, I was going to say Aquarius. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart. But there's this divine connection. So you could be giving up on, you know, someone or a connection that is not fulfilling you, and you're going towards a, like, someone who you have, you know, more similarities, more common ground with, because look, it's definitely about love for your messenger Scorpio, for sure. Okay, this is somebody you have romantic feelings for. Look at that. So there could have been a fight, broken glass, or broken heart. Okay, look, and you got fears again. So maybe you're afraid to move on, afraid what's on the other side, or you could be afraid that, you know, someone is being unfaithful, or, you know, someone could be fearing that you're doing this. But whatever this energy is, that's negative, low vibrational, I do feel like it's going to end going into the next year. Like, it's not going to be something you're in for the whole year. You could have a soul contract with this person. Or some of you, it's about getting out of a contract. Maybe you have like some sort of tie to this person, something that you signed, and you kind of have to like work together, or work together to separate it. What else do you have for Scorpio? What's coming towards Scorpio in the new year? What messages do you have for Scorpio? Spirit, Holy Angels, what messages do you have for Scorpio? Going into the new year, the Empress. So there's something new here. Somebody's like low-key obsessed. So I don't know, Scorpio, if you're like low-key obsessed over this feminine, or someone who like, you feel like they look really good, they're very attractive. This could be a mother, or someone who has kids, someone who maybe you want to impregnate, Scorpio, or you want to get pregnant by, or they want to impregnate you. Okay, so basically, Scorpio, I feel like you're cutting someone off. You're cutting off someone who either you had a strong divine connection with them, right? Because you have a soul contract with them. But there's someone else here who you feel like you have. That's, you know what's weird? Okay, so this is it, Scorpio. You know what I've noticed? There's a pattern. When you're really into someone, in a toxic sense, right? When you're really into someone and you know they're not good for you, they're never really into you equally as back, like equally in return, like how you are towards them, right? But then there's someone that will chase after you. There's someone that would chase you down into the street, chase you to the far corners of the earth for how bad they want to be with you. But you don't want them. You don't want that person. That's how it be. The person you really wanted, you're running and chasing after. Not saying you are, but you could be running and chasing after this person, and it's causing too much fear, too much anxiety. Look, there's this fear. Okay, so somebody, Scorpio, you're scared. You're scared of something. You're scared of something. You're really stressed. And it's around this connection that you're trying to get away from this person, because they want you. But you got something else here that is cooking up here, like off in the distance. So you got like a couple different things going on, Scorpio. You got options, or, you know, you're in a love triangle. That's what you're in, Scorpio. You are in a love triangle. And if you don't resonate with that, hopefully you're not in one next year. So be on the lookout, because you could be. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Let's go to Libra. All right, Libra. What can you expect in the new year? What's coming towards Libra in the new year? What are your angels, ancestors, spirit guides? What do they want Libra to know? What messages do you have for Libra? For what is coming towards them in the new year? Something unexpected. All right, so it could be about love, could be meeting someone new. Someone that you are dealing with is going to surprise you. Do something spontaneous. Ooh. You being nasty, Libra. You being nasty. Somebody has a foot fetish or likes feet, has nice feet. Or someone likes your feet. Someone you can't, so you got something here, Libra, where you're not gonna be able to get enough of somebody. Whoa. This could be someone who you have kids with. This could be someone who has kids. Somebody could be adopted. Or you could be getting with someone who already has kids and you guys are gonna have a blended family. You could have met this person online. So you could have met this person online after you went through a breakup. Okay. Some of you could have, I don't see short-lived, so it may not be short-lived, but some of you could have a connection that, you know, goes however long it goes, but then there might be a breakup. But it seems like if you do experience a breakup, it's because, well, even in it, and then, okay, so you guys may not fully break up. You might have to like work on the relationship, or this could be a test of the relationship. You know how like when you get into new relationships or you're dealing with new people, the relationship is tested. Like, you know, there's hurdles. So this could be like the first couple hurdles that you and this person deal with, or you could be trying to keep a sex connection with somebody and they want more. They end up like wanting more, or you don't and they do, or they do and you, vice versa, right? Because I don't even know what I just said. But vice versa here. So I mean, you're going to know where this resonates, right? Like if you know if you want a connection with someone or you want to be in something, well, then that's coming here. But keep in mind that the person that's coming towards you that you want, they may not want something permanent. But you'll know. And even if they don't, it's like, then you'll break up with them and you'll go towards something else. It's about building patience or getting over obstacles, hurdles. It's to help you release the past, or you need to release the past. You could be living with somebody, or you're getting a new place. There's a lot of breakups going on. Break up to make up. So I feel like, Libra, you could maybe even be like worried about love or something. There's something you're worried about. Maybe it's this person. You could be worried about if they're telling you the truth or they're feeling this towards you, whoever you're dealing with. They could be feeling like you're not being honest, or they're fearful. It's like they could be fearful of something going wrong. This is somebody that's already around too, though, Libra, because they're missing you. They're missing you. So you guys are already on a pause or a break with someone. So if you are, you could be discussing getting back together with this person, or there could be a connection, or y'all could just sleep together. But there's some sort of inner knowing that you have. But somebody has addictions. So addictions could be affecting a connection, or they could be causing the challenges in a connection. The Nine of Swords. So, so there's a breakup, but someone doesn't want to let go, whether that's you or them. Someone doesn't want something to change, whether that's you or them. Something in your life is trying to change, Libra, and you're not trying to let it. But I feel like if you let it, you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. You're going to be happy. You're going to be really happy about it. 1444. 444. So there's a connection you're stressing about. Okay, because you really love and care about this person. So this could be somebody who you have kids with, or someone who you wanted to have kids with, or you had a blended family with. Okay. Maybe you, I don't know, Libra. Somebody wants love and marriage, and then someone is either holding on to things from their past they need to let go of. So if you meet someone new, just know they could be holding on to something from their past still. Others, this is someone from your past and you're trying to move on. Or you're having a hard time moving on from your past because you're still kind of dealing with the pain, or you're fearful, or you're unable to like let something go. Okie dokie. That's what I have for you, Libra. For now, right? You know, we'll check in later and see where you're at. But you could be fearful to be honest with someone who you have a lot of passion for. It's kind of like you and somebody got feelings, Libra, and y'all ain't saying nothing. Weird. All right, let's go to Virgo. I'm only up in the moment, and she own it. Virgo, you like looking good, looking like a bag of money. So you're going to be looking like a bag of money next year, or coming into the year. That's coming towards you. Money, more money, high class, changing your wardrobe. I don't know, like changing your appearance, something. You looking good. I heard bag of money. That's a song. My future bag looking like a bag of money. She bad, she bad, bad, bad. She bad, like babe, like damn girl. So somebody could be doing that. That's too many quarters, Divine. Give us one at a time, please, for Virgo. What messages do you have? Whoa. You ghosted somebody. You ghosting somebody. There's a pause between you and someone. Listen, these readings are supposed to be about love, money, anything, whatever. But a lot of them are talking about relationships. Now, you do have an awakening, Virgo. I was going to say Libra. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. But you have a past life energy here where you're having like some sort of spiritual awakening, like an aha moment, like something is clicking and it makes sense, or you see it the way you should be seeing it, not the way that you wanted to see it before. But there's a pause, a breakup, a separation. You could like just cut someone off. You could not be talking to them. You could have ghosted them. Excuse me. Or they're doing this to you and you're gonna cut them off, as you should. So some of you are keeping to yourself. You're isolating yourself because, you know, you feel better being single. Maybe dating causes you a lot of anxiety, or you've had a lot of stress in regards to other relationships. Some of you, I do feel like you could be feeling stressed out about money and rent and taxes, and like this fearful sort of hesitant energy here, but it's causing like a lot of anxiety, or you're just really worried. Some of you are worried about being single, like worried you're going to be single forever and turn into like this cat lady. Somebody could have cats, like cats. I also heard allergic to cats, so but maybe that's just that expression sense, like you could just feel like you're going to be alone or something. Or maybe you want to be alone. Some of you want to. So it's like you're dreaming of love, but there's a love in the 3D that's at a crossroads. So some of you, you're not communicating with this person, or you're not connecting with them. Okay, because you feel so. Okay, so going into the new year, Virgo, I feel like you're trying to cut ties with someone who you feel like you love this person, or you loved them once upon a time, whatever, but you feel like this connection, something to it is hidden, something to it causes you a lot of anxiousness because it's not revealed. You know, you could be an attachment style type person. You could be dealing with someone who's an avoidant. So if you know that you have an attachment style personality, like you need information, you need discussion, you need to resolve the issue, you need reassurance, you need to know what's going on, yada, yada, yada. This is somebody who's like probably not giving you those things, and it's too much for you. And it might become to the point where you leave them alone. You focus on your singlehood. Or some of you are going to go towards, you already have someone, or you will be, that is new and bringing you a lot of attention and connection here. Let me get one more. Yeah, see, and then I saw that crossroads. So you have a lot of healing to do that you're going to be focusing on in the new year, Virgo. Because you could stop dealing with someone because they hide, you know, their feelings behind a mask, or they don't reveal their real selves, or, you know, maybe they're hard to connect. They're avoidant some kind of way. Okay, so you have the Wheel of Fortune. So cycles being broke. Cycles being broken and needing to really see something clearly. You know, coming out of confusion. So you've been confused for a while about something. You have been so confused and unsure for a very long time, and something is going to change and help you switch directions. And this is surrounding a relationship or your home life. So your home foundation, the structure, your four walls, literally your house, your home, your apartment, whatever, wherever you live. Something's changing. Some of you are moving into a new place, getting this home. Some of you are moving in with someone. Some of you are, someone's leaving. You're leaving. You're moving out. Yeah. And for some of you too, you're going towards a newer job. Some of you are going towards more entrepreneurship. Or you're going towards, you know, a divine masculine who you feel like is actually someone that can provide. And this person's coming towards you in the future. Okay. So I feel like you have a lot of things on the horizon for you, Virgo, but the biggest important thing is you have a lot of healing. And once you heal, there's some sort of fated meeting or connection. So you don't need to stress and worry about a connection. The only connection you need to stress and worry about is the one with yourself. What is it that you really want? That's the one that you need to grow. Okay, so let's go to Leo. Okay, so Leo, what messages does your angels and spirit guides and ancestors have for you going into the new year? What's coming towards Leo? What does Leo need to know going into the new year? I'm going to put this back because I'm still shuffling, but you could be isolated. You could be feeling sad. You're feeling alone. So you could be in this energy now. Or some of you could experience that going into the new year, or that could come towards you in the new year. There's too many cards to run. One card, please, for Leo. What do you want them to know? Lesson learned. So you're learning lessons, which isn't that fun? That's always fun. Yes. No. So you're learning lessons, right? So hard times. You're at a finish line though. It was a long road. You were out of breath. You were so tired, your chest was burning. You ever had that? Did you ever have gym class and they made you run around, and next thing you know, it burns to breathe because they worked you so hard? So somebody could have asthma. Some of you could feel like it's been hard for you to breathe. You know, Leo, this is all about you elevating. You could have been sad over a relationship that ended, that separated, right? Whatever. You've been sad over it. But you're also happy that, or you're gonna be happy. If you're not happy right now, you're gonna be happy that you went through this, because it's going to level you up. It's gonna allow you to rewrite your own history. It's gonna allow you to rewrite your own story moving forward. And it's all about you focusing on yourself. So the more that you focus on yourself, focus on, you know, improving yourself, you're going to feel more confident to be able to define a relationship on your terms. So maybe there's a relationship with someone that you're wanting, or something that you're wanting, and you're doubtful, you're questioning it. You tried to turn your back on it. You did turn your back on it. Okay, but anyways, so you have travel coming up here as well, Leo. So you're going to be catching flights going into the new year, or that's what's coming towards you in the new year. You're also going to be doing some shadow work, focusing on, you know, your self-care, focusing on yourself. There's something you need to improve here. Also, somebody's really stylish. They have nice hair, or they got like nice hairstyles. So I don't know what that means, but that's what I heard. So you're shifting, you're changing shape. You could have broke up with someone who you felt like was fake, or, you know, they were sneaky, like maybe you felt like they just mirrored your energy, like matched, or they didn't match. So there was a breakup. But then there's this divine twin flame connection. So are you dealing with a Scorpio? They had this third party thing too. It's weird. Like, yours isn't quite third party, because it feels like there was a breakup. But it's like, okay, so basically you went through a breakup to learn how to create the love, the life that you want. So even if it's not a breakup, you went through this change that left you hurt, sad, low. You went through that in order to realize what it was that you really want, and that's going to help you rewrite your history, your love story here, you know. And I feel like you're going to take a chance on someone. There's reconciliation here. You have a secret admirer, so there's somebody that has their eye on you, or they desire you, they want you. Maybe you're just friends with this person, but there's somebody who's peaceful, or, you know, they don't have a lot of drama, and you feel like a strong divine connection to them. So let's see. What's coming up for Leo in the next year? 6 of Cups. So this person, so first off, you're connecting a lot to your loved ones, your family, or people that you've grown up with. You're connecting with that, but there's a soulmate here. You already have this twin flame, and then you got the 6 of Cups. So whether you believe in the twin flame or not, there was someone that you feel really tied and connected to. There could be a reason here why you feel like maybe this connection isn't for the best, or maybe you're trying to figure out how to define this connection, like how to shape it and mold it, because you have this shifting energy. So it's like you could be trying to figure out how to shift a dynamic between you and someone. But you also have the King of Pentacles, okay? So if this is in regards to love, they're a baller, they got money, they got their own business, they're stable, they want a connection or a relationship as well. Also, this is your money leveling up too, Leo. So let's get, okay, you're going to be in a relationship, marriage, and you're also spiritually ascending. You could be doing a lot of, you know, praying and calling on your angels and your ancestors. And I feel like there is something coming towards you here, Leo. Look, you have the King of Wands. Some of you are needing to focus, or you are focusing on your health. You did get Aquarius energy there with that Fool. Aries, Leo, or Sag. So you could feel like there's two directions, two pathways that you want to go, and you're seeking guidance. And you're seeking this guidance from either someone who's older and has more money than you, or this is someone who is experienced differently than you, or they have like a different level of something to offer here. But there you are with that King of Wands. So you're feeling more confident, or you're finding your confidence more going into the new year, as far as like the directions you need to turn, or the paths that you need to go down, or who you're going to deal with. But you are... So Leo, you could have been in this like player energy, or you could have been in this energy where you were dealing with like short-term connections or something like that, but something's shifting. You could be in a relationship here in the future. You could even be getting married, or contemplating marriage, or talking about marriage, or thinking about it. Because I feel like this energy is changing with this Nine of Wands to this Knight of Wands. It's like needing to let go of some sort of addiction, or selfishness, or overindulgence. Yeah, because there's this energy of emotional support, and maybe your emotions have kind of been all over the place because of things you're still tied to or stuck to. Or you could feel tied or stuck to something, to someone you love, or there's like another person. Whatever, Leo. That's what I have for you. Okay. Now we're going to go into